Khurshid, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechatronics. Welcome you all for 2-week online faculty development program on ethics, fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education. I take this honor to introduce today's resource person, Mrs. Kulkarni Varsha ma'am, working as an assistant professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Madam has completed her BE from Jawaharlal College of Engineering, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, and she has completed her MTech from MS Ramaya Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. And Madam is pursuing her PhD at Reva University, Bengaluru. And Madam has completed her internship at Hyderabad and internship at Satyam. And she has worked as a lecturer in Koppam Engineering College as well as in Konkan Jnanapeeth Engineering College at Karjat, Mumbai University. And Madam has published 15 publications, which includes international conferences, international journals, that includes Scopus, and completed course conducted by CCE Bangalore in data mining during the academic year 2011 to 2012. And she is a lifetime membership of ISTE and IEE. Madam has worked as a resource person for various faculty development programs as well as skill development programs. And she is a judge for Smart India Hackathon 2020. It's a glad to have you as a resource person for this afternoon session, ma'am. We welcome you once again for this faculty development program. Take over the session, ma'am. I request ma'am to take over the session. Varsha ma'am.
That problem. Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay, I think some internet issues. Yeah. Now it's okay, right?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for introducing me, Khurshid ma'am, and
Yes, ma'am.
welcome to this second phase of AICT sponsored FDP. I really appreciate the efforts taken by the mechatronics department and taking this topic, FDP on this topic, because it's really a different topic and it's really required nowadays. So thank you once again also for inviting me as an speaker to this FDP. So I'll just share my screen and we'll start with the today's topic. Yeah, Khurshid ma'am, this is visible, PPTs.
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am. 1 minute. It's getting screen. Yes, ma'am. It's visible, ma'am. Clear. Audio and PPT are clear, ma'am. You can carry on.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Oh.
So welcome all the professors, teachers from different, from the distance places actually. And from today's FDP, we have to understand that distance will not stop anybody for anything, right? We were thinking that before, in the time of lockdown, that how we will how we'll do our FDP. I mean, sorry, how we'll do our classes and all, right? And the lockdown started. We started with the online classes. We come through lot of problems, and finally we are now getting into that, right? So uh, welcome all, because I just wanted to say distance will not stop for anything. We can carry our work. So this is day 2, second phase of FDP, day 2, second session. And the title for today's session is Changing Role and Excellence in Teaching for the Teachers in Digital Era. So nowadays, this is a perfect scenario, the digital era, and how we can change our role as a teacher, and after the in the digital era, and at the same time how we can be get ourselves to be a excellence in teaching. So I thought this will be a good topic, because uh, along with the ethics, moral values, character building, it is very important that being a teacher, we have to go along with the scenario, right? We have to go flow along with the current situations. So we cannot stop our students, we cannot stop our teaching just because there are a lot many problems, right? So let us start with this. Today's agenda for this particular FDP will be this all the points we will cover: being a teacher, and then traditional versus a digital learning or teaching, then what is the true role of teacher, then the with respect to practicals, and then the last topic which will be covering the which will be concentrating on this particular session, that is, let us be a coach for our students. So the first, we'll just go through some of the viral photos which we have seen here and there at the time of our lockdown period, and also now also we are still seeing so many different photos. So we have seen these all photos which are very viral on the internet, where we have seen that how teachers are taking efforts to teach, to reach out their students, right? And suddenly when lockdown stop, uh, definitely there are so many subjects where we required a blackboard, we required blackboard, and suddenly we cannot start preparing PPTs and just switch over the online teaching, right? So we need we have faced a lot of issues when the lockdown started, and we have seen so many teachers, especially at the school level teachers, how they have managed their classes and all, right? So we can see these photos where how they have just fixed the camera through mobile, so that they can cover the blackboard, they can cover the written part of the blackboard. And in another photo we can see how the lady who is writing on the paper, and she wants to capture everything from the mobile camera, so she has used that glass, especially that is a glass which is belongs to, in our fridge it will be there. So on two boxes she has kept that glass, and then she is, through mobile camera, she is capturing whatever she is writing. So this is the photos. Then some more photos are there. We can see the fourth photo, which is where that teacher is, through his bike, to the bike he has put his this one blackboard at the end, and for that big umbrella, for every this one he has put some calendars where there is a numbers are displayed, there are some alphabets, some pictures, so that the students near, they can maintain the social distance also, and they can see the what is written, and on the blackboard also they can go through the calendars also, which is written, which is fixed to his umbrella. And apart from that, the things which we have to observe in this, the efforts, the efforts taken by this teacher, right? So we have seen all these photos. Then yeah, this is very recently we have seen that one of the teacher got the global teacher award for this 2020, and that global teacher award this time it has come to the India, where this Mr. Ranjit Disle, he received the award, right? He is working in Maharashtra in Solapur district, some place where he's working for this ZP Jilla Parishad school, and he's transformed the girls' education with QR coded textbooks. So you can see in the second picture that he has prepared the QR codes, wherein through that QR code the students can scan, and they can the books will be available. So especially he has done this, started for the Kannada books, and then uh, he observed that many girls are not able to come to the schools because of many reasons, and then he started for them, and now his efforts has taken to the global teacher teaching award, right? So he is the global teacher, and at the same time we have seen that he has half of his amount, whatever the prize amount he got in crores, so that half of the amount he has distributed among the other finalists, which is throughout the globe, which is throughout the world. So he has distributed among them. So it's really, we should be proud for this. I mean, proud for this fellow, for this teacher, and at the same time, we should be very happy that the teachers are really taking so much efforts to reach to their students, right? Then moving to the next slide, these are the some pictures from the student side, where how students were finding difficulties to get the internet, and then how they were finding difficulty. So where and all they were moving and going to just catch the signal and attend the classes. So you can see these two photos, where one is in the rooftop of the house, and with umbrella and all, she's sitting there and attending the classes, right? One other picture, the girl is just attending the classes. I mean, it is like not only the teachers, even the students who really wants to study and attend the online classes, they also has taken the efforts to learn the attend the classes. So these are the some pictures from the student side, and then this is my picture. You can make out this picture. This is my picture when actually the lockdown started immediately in something 24th of March, and our classes immediately we have lockdown in the house, and the classes, we started the classes online. So I have done the arrangement at my home, because I was taking the subject which requires a lot of mathematics. That is the operation research for the sixth semester students. So I need all that linear programs and simplex methods and duplex methods. I need a big blackboard actually. So it is not possible at home. So I just converted, I mean, I just turned the doors of my wardrobe, and the inner part of our wardrobe will be white sanmaika. So that we have turned around, and it has become a white board for me. So I just purchased the some of the I mean, to write the sketch pens and all, and then by arranging the position of the laptop, so that through camera students can see what is written on the whiteboard. And in this way, even I struggle to start with my OR classes. So this is all adjustment I have done in my house till I finish my syllabus of my subject. So we know that for mathematics subjects, for some of the programming subjects, for some of the problematic subjects, we need the blackboard. We need a board where we can write, and that was the practice. That was the, I mean, that is the practice we still have, and we are doing it. So suddenly shifting to the PPTs, or suddenly shifting into online, it was difficult for us. So this is one of the picture. I thought I will include my picture also. Okay, so now starting with the first slide, which is actually saying being a teacher. I mean, when we are in the teacher, right? We have chosen our profession as a teacher. We are in this education sector. This is our decision to be in this sector, and so let us first proud to be a teacher, because I feel myself that if we don't if we don't proud ourselves as a teacher, will not get that excellency in teaching, right? So first, all the teachers, let us proud ourselves as a teachers. And why we should proud? See, because I have some of the points why we should proud to be a teachers. Okay, so see, there are different professions. As we know, the people will work in company, IT companies, manufacturing companies, different offices, government sectors. So many different professions are there. Doctor, I mean, so many professions are there, right? And in all the cases, when the our IT fellows, they are uh, they what they are preparing software. The people who are working in manufacturing sectors, what they are preparing some product. But what is our product? As a teacher, we are developing a student as an graduate. So actually, the raw material for us is a living thing. Something is students, which are nothing but the living material, right? So that is what our raw material. So actually, we are dealing with the live raw materials. Uh, we are not dealing with something machines and all. We are directly living with the dealing with the live materials. So it's very necessary. I mean, that is one of the best point, that we are producing, our product is nothing but we are converting one human, I mean one student into a good human being. Along with the studies, we can incorporate a lot of moral values also to him, so that he should be a graduate with the good ethics, right? So that is what we as a teacher we have to do. So let us proud for this point. Then next is, we are spending our time with the young minds. If we see our working hours, whatever that 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours of working hours, we generally deals with the young minds, right? All our students will be in the age where they will be above 18, 18 to 21, 18 to 22, something in that age they will be. So all those are young minds, which they have a lot of innovative things, they have a lot of things which in their minds to create, to work out, to do experiment and all. So that is what generally what happens, the if we go with the wisdom people, if we spend our time with the wisdom people, we also feel like, yeah, we should think in that way. If we always stay with the spend our time continuously with the elder people, then we also will be something like little matured like them. If we are always spending our time with the children's, we also feel little childish, right? So here we got an opportunity as a teacher to spend the time with the young minds, and we should take at that opportunity. And that students creativity, we should utilize it, and we should make them as a good student, we should make them as a more innovative. So uh, being a teacher, we are dealing with the students, we are spending with the young people. And then it's coming to the third point is the nation building, right? We love ourselves. Then when we have a family, we love our family also, because they are the part of our ourselves. Then when we stay in some place, we love that place. Like when we are in Bangalore for many years, we love the Bangalore. When we stay in our country, we love our country, right? So it's like when we stay in our college, we love our college. So it's like whenever we are something, we are loving something, we always try to give back to them something good, right? So when it comes to the students, we are giving the students as an graduate, which in return they will be working somewhere at some position, with some designation. That means we are helping the uh, nation by our profession, and helping in nation building. So we should feel proud that being a teacher, we are also helping in nation building, right? And then think, like, we have so many unforgettable teachers in our life, or at least there will be one unforgettable teacher in everybody's life. If we remember, just if we close our eyes and if we remember our school teachers or college teachers, definitely there will be one teacher in everybody's life which will be unforgettable, which will be like saying, we can say that yes, because of that teacher, I have have changed, something like that, right? So in everybody's life there will be a one unforgettable teacher. So let us proud to be a teacher. That will not happen with any other profession most of the time. And when it comes to the last point, when it comes to the pay, definitely there are so many differences of the opinions with respect to pay. uh, like, we with respect to pay, we can say that we have a less salary, or we can say that we are getting a good salary also, right? So I think being a teacher, when we are giving so much, we should not bother about a pay, because we know that there is uh, so many institute where they are paying good salary, where there is a so many institute where people are struggling to get the good salary also. So it's all depends on us how to deal with that issue, and where to approach, right? So but when we also, you people, everybody, as a professor now, though, you think when your students are getting graduate and working in some company, right, they will get a placement where the placement offer will be 5 lakhs, the placement offer will be 3.5 lakhs, placement offer will be 10 lakhs, right? So that time when they are getting such offers, anytime we are feeling bad that they are getting so big, so good offers. No, we never get that kind of feelings, because we know that we have developed that student, right? And when they are getting such good offers from some company, we'll get proud ourselves again. So we never feel that my student is getting more pay than myself, right? So this that's why I have kept the question mark with respect to pay, right? So always first feel proud to be a teachers, then only we can get into a bring the excellency into our teaching. So let us move to the next slide. Yeah, we will be going with now. Just understand what is the. I mean, everybody we know. It's not like that, because we don't only observe ourselves, right? We observe everybody. We observe the our teachers. We observe the uh, fellow teachers. We observe other different faculties from other different institutes, and we learn something. So let us understand the traditional teaching and the digital teaching, right? In traditional teaching, actually teacher is only the source to get the knowledge, and after teacher then it comes to the books, notes, and etc., right? So there, the primary, the source in the traditional teaching is the teacher. From where we'll get a source of knowledge is nothing but the teacher, right? Then books and notes, teacher notes are there, or some other notes are available, and like that. In digital era, the teaching, the sources for getting uh, sources of teaching is nothing but through Google, through Moodle, Wikipedia, Coursera, NPTEL courses, Swayam courses. So many different courses are available through which we can learn the learn that particular course or that particular topic, right? Then in traditional teaching, the accessibility of the teacher was limited, because we generally works for 9 to 4 and our timings are fixed, and later after our timings we won't get connected with the students, right? So in traditional teaching, the teacher will be available in your working place. If any doubts are there, you can ask your teacher, going to the staff room, discuss with her and with him, and you can clarify your doubts. But that is not in case of digital era, because in digital era these all courses, internet is available 24 by 7, and all these courses are available by 24 by 7, so the accessibility is by 24 by 7. You can access any kind of course at any time, and you can understand it. I mean, you can read it, so there is no any limitation when it comes to the digital era teaching, right? Then again, the third point with respect to this is validation of concept is not possible in classroom. This is with respect to, like, see, when we are teaching in the classroom, the whatever we are telling, whatever the professor is telling, whatever the teacher is telling, that is what the final kind of statement. The students will listen to that and they will understand, yes, this is what the teacher is telling, this is what a true. But this is not true in case of digital era, because if any time we are getting any doubt, we can cross check with another with another source, right? We can cross check with other sources where the same, for same topic, so many number of videos will be available, so we can cross check with that. So validation is possible then and there itself in the digital era teaching. Even if you are attending some online classes, right? And in online classes, that instructor, that teacher has told, has said something, what you can do, you can cross check by opening another window. You can open the Google and you can cross check, is it the same what the definition has been explained. So you can validate the concept then and there in the digital era, which is not possible in the traditional teaching. Then in traditional teaching, deviations while attending the classes in classroom is less. That is true when we say the traditional teaching and online teaching, right? Because when we are in class, maximum the students will look outside the window, or he will look in the class, right? uh, and but then and there we can find out, because we as in teachers, we are uh, we have enough expertise in all these things to find out who is actually attending, who is not actually attending, and then and there itself we can make that students to call him and ask him pay the attention and like that. But in digital era, in the online classes, even if we are taking the online classes, some other, the students will be checking their WhatsApp messages, students will be checking their Facebook messages, and so many. So there is a possibility that a lot of deviations are there when attending the online classes in digital era teaching. Then in traditional teaching, we can say the next point, the as it is almost similar as a first point, where the we can get, we can learn, we can read through the books, notes, old question papers, library. But in digital era, it is only through the online PPTs, or the different sources, right? So what exactly the point over here is saying, that the uh, in digital era, students used to go to library, take out the book, they used to stay there, they used to sit there for 2 3 hours continuously and read the books, understand the topic, and then come out from the library. Or even some old question papers they used to refer, they used to sit. And now in digital era, they will just try to find out some online PPTs. If you are going for exam, especially when you are going for the exam, you are just finding some PPT which is online available. PPT means, you know, that it won't be in the depth, so they will read through that PPT, and you will not get that depth knowledge when only you are referring to the PPTs, right? So that is also problem in digital era if you look in this direction. And then the last point is traditional teaching is teacher centric, where digital era, in the digital era, it is a student centric. That is true because in teacher traditional teaching, yes, whatever the teacher was saying, we were listening, and the we used to contact to the teachers to get our doubts, to clarify our doubts, and even in the school level, the teacher used to have the permission if students are not understanding, if student is not behaving properly, if he is not attending properly the classes, they used to have a permission to give him back with slap or something. But nowadays in the nowadays it is everything stopped in, especially now. And in online teaching, this is completely student centric, because yes, because we are only dealing through the through the internet, right? So it's completely student centric. uh, that is one. Some more points are there. So okay, let us move to the next slides, and then we'll also cover some more points with respect to this also. So these are the major, I mean, these are the differences which I found out with my knowledge, with some by looking here some of the notes here and there. So let us go. If this is the case where the traditional teaching and digital teaching, if this is the case where there are some advantages, disadvantages for both the sides. So first understand what is the role of the teacher. Okay, and then what is the true role of the teacher? So I just found out this one shloka in our Ved, which is saying that Acharyat Padamadatte Padam Shishya Swamedhaya Padam Sabrahmacharibhya Padam Kalakramena Cha. So this particular shloka is, what's the meaning of this? So original meaning, let us move to the original meaning of this shloka, which is saying that Acharyat Padamadatte means the one-fourth knowledge of the for any student, it will come from the teacher. Acharyat Pada Madatte means one-fourth. Pada means one-fourth, right? So one-fourth knowledge comes by the teacher, by the guru. Padam Shishya Swamedhaya. Swamedhaya means what? The one's own intelligence. So Padam Shishya, Padam means again one-fourth, right? So one-fourth knowledge comes by one's own intelligence. Swamedhaya, one's own intelligence. Then next stanza is saying that Padam Swa Brahmacharibhya. One-fourth knowledge comes by his class fellows. So when students will learn from their friends also, right? When they get some doubt, they will ask their friends also. So some of the knowledge they will get it from their class fellows also. That is what it is saying, that Padam Sabrahmacharibhya. And the last line is saying that Padam Kala Kramena Cha. Means one-fourth knowledge comes as the time passes through the experiences in life. So one-fourth of knowledge, it will come from the experiences in the life. As the time goes by, as the time keep passing, the will get to know some more knowledge. So this is what this original meaning, or this is what the actual meaning of this shloka. Okay, so now if you see at this, the first line itself, it is telling that Acharyat Padamadatte, that means the one-fourth knowledge comes by the teacher. So our role for any students, we are giving 25% of knowledge to our student. Other 25 he is getting from his own intellectual, another 25 he is getting from his class fellows, and another 25% he is getting through his experiences in his life, right? Then moving to, let us little bit change this slide, and coming to the modern version of this slide, if we change to this modern version, the first and the last line will be same. Acharyat Padamadatte, and the last line will be Padam Kala Kramena Cha. So that is same, but in between Padam Shishya, Wikipedia and Google right? What was in original? In original, it was like Padam Shishya Swamedhaya. Padam Shishya Swamedhaya means what? The one fourth knowledge come by his own intellectual, by his own intelligence, right? So here we can say that Padam Shishya Wikipedia, Google. That means one fourth knowledge he will get it from the Wikipedia, Google, such kind of sources, right? And then the third line, Padam, WhatsApp, Facebook, Biha. That means one fourth knowledge through fellow friends on WhatsApp and Facebook. Nowadays, we know that the students they have their own group. They have a group, one class group where there is a teachers. All teachers will be there, and there will be another class group where only those students will be there, and there they will share their assignments, some of the notes, some more discussion will go on other group also. So one fourth of knowledge they will get it from fellow friends on WhatsApp, Facebook. So as it is a digital era, we have just changed this with respect to the second line and third line, right? And then Padam Kala Kramena, the remaining one fourth it will getting as the line. So if we see now over here, the true role of the teacher is not changed. It is still we are only there for the 25%, one fourth of knowledge comes by the guru, by the acharya, by the teacher, right? So our role, whether it goes to the traditional or whether it goes to the digital, our role is same. As a teacher, our role is actually it is not changed. So don't worry if you are really thinking that everything is shifted digitally, everything is changing digitally. Don't we should not get worry for this, but yes, at the same time as we are saying that there are so many changes happening, so the changes should happen, then only will progress. The same time whenever the changes happen, we should also change accordingly, right? So now when we know that everything is shifting to digital, we also should get equipped digitally. Now see today what we are doing, actually we are also taking the FDP, online FDP, right? How FDPs were happening before, where we'll go to some college and then there the physically sitting and we were attending the FDPs. But now because of this we are doing the online FDPs, right? So when we have accepted for our purpose for FDPs, STTP, for so many things, when we are ready to go for digitally, why not digital teaching? Why not we are accepting the digital teaching and how we can get digitally equipped? Why, right? So it is important because see, the 10 years back what car was having, and nowadays what cars are having, so much technology has changed. Even if you compare with the washing machine, if you compare with the mobile, the mobile which was before and now, so many changes. And when we go to purchase something, we'll always see that what is latest, right? We'll see that what is latest available, let me go for the latest one. Even if it comes to the fashion, if we purchase some clothes and all, we'll see what is the latest fashion and we'll go accordingly that. So when in all such scenarios, when we'll prefer the latest thing, uh, then why not in our profession, in teaching profession, when we know that now everything is shifting digitally, why not we are getting digitally equipped? Why we are not we should understand that yes, see, let us let us learn all these things. When we started on this taking classes on Zoom or Google Meet, or when we started on this go to meeting, go to webinar, so many different online tools are available to take classes. We were not knowing how to use it, right? But what we did, we learned it by the Google sources, we asked our friends, and then we understood, and finally we started taking classes, right? So when we change for that, we have to still, we have to accept that we have to still do the changes in so many digital things are available, and learn that and improve our profession and take that in our profession for bringing the excellency in our profession, right? So Okay, this one is talking about the practicals. What this is one of the example. Just this slide is talking about one of the example, one of the laboratory, which is see everything when it is we are thinking that everything is shifting online. So are you thinking that many universities are having very big labs, so big labs they are available? One of the example I have written, this is Class Computing building at Georgia Technology in USA. So they have a Class Computing building. So it is just a big laboratory. If you just read the parameters, 4.1 lakh square feet it is, 70 in that there are 70 laboratories are there. There is a 1 gigabit networking, 4 storage building, smart homes. So many things are available in this particular lab. So do you think that all these universities will abolish these labs? No, not at all. And this scenario is not going to I mean, going to continue like this. Somewhere, sometimes this pandemic will get over, and again, students will come back to the classes, right? This is this practical. I mean, this is just a photo of that class computing building. The laboratory, such a big laboratory. In this, there are so many 70 laboratories. It's the backside of that laboratory. Uh, I mean, this is I have taken from their your website only, Georgia Technology website only. I have taken this photos. So, such a big laboratories, and you can see what and all availables. The Cray supercomputers with 1 TB RAM, 1 TB RAM, 8 nodes, 64 cores plus GPU, 24 GB RAM each. I mean, so many things. Poster printer, all. I mean, we can say all current configurations which is available. 48 core Hadoop. I mean, if you people are from the computer science background, you can understand 48 cores with Hadoop, right? That means it is latest configuration with all where you can do lot of research. Students can do lot of research where they will not have any problem with the technology. So all these are there. This is the what the lab they have, such a good labs. And this is not only the one this is not only the one university. There are so many universities in world also, and in India also, where we have a very good equipped laboratories. And is it like that we are going to abolish everything? No, right? We know that the students are going to come back once this pandemic will get over, right? So what to do, how to change our role now, right? uh, we have to change, we have to digitally equipped to get to the level of our students. See, even though when we will get stuck with something in mobile phone, we won't understand. Many times we have seen that the we will ask our kids who will be more on the mobile, and they will so easily they will solve the problem in that mobile. So even though we are elder to them, they are very fastly they will solve that problem because they are digitally equipped. They are into that. They themselves they keep themselves understand everything which is available through internet. They will read and they will do it, right? They will understand it. That is what we also has to do. So now what we have to do now, so we have to understand that instead of teacher, let us be a coach. What we can be a coach. Why I'm saying let us be a coach? Because you know that where generally the coach will be, the coach will be generally in cricket, in sports. Generally they will be in sports. Coach means it will be in coach. What the coaches will do, they will play along with their students, right? If you are giving a training in football or in volleyball, the coaches will play along with their students, and they will give them a training. So let us we also be along with our students let us learn also and train also. So let us be a coach instead of teacher. Let us get digitally equipped so that we can understand what our students are, of which digitally how much they are, uh, right? So how we can be now? It's like blended mode. It's nothing like that before pandemic. We were not at all using any online things. We were using our laptops on which we were having PPTs. We were doing PPTs. We were taking the classes through the PPTs. Sometimes even we were having so many simulators. So through simulators, we were giving the classes also. Some of the labs we were showing some of the labs through simulators also. So it's not like that we suddenly after the pandemic everything is changing. It's not like that. Before also we were using the ICT, right? So that was a part of our teaching, and that will be a part of our teaching. Now when the students will come back and everything will be normal, and when students will come back, how we should be change and how we should get this blended mode means what? Let us bring the traditional also and digital also, both the versions together, make it blended mode. And then let us be a coach, because still we also need to understand so many things. We have to learn, we have to use so many tools which are available in the internet for the teaching, so that we can use those tools in our teaching, in our profession, and it will be helpful for the student. So my first point with respect to this is teachers should be always energetic, because we know that when we look at some person and if he start talking with us, if he's very dull, we also feel very dull, we also didn't like to listen to him. But he is very energetic, then we also feel to listen to him, right? So this kind of psychic influence will be always there in most of the time. If we, as a teacher, if we go with very bad mood into the classroom and then we start teaching in our bad mood, the students will not like it, students will not take interest in listening to you, right? So be energetic whenever you go to class. Go with full energy, go with the positive attitude, always have a positive attitude. With your positive attitude, it always reflect to all the students, right? And for that, what we should do? We should do, because see, it's not like we have only this teaching as a work, right? So definitely at the end of the uh, at the end of our timing, college timing, we also will get tired. So let us do daily some exercise, do some yoga, do some meditation. That is all required nowadays, being in this field, right? Because we have to tackle different kind of students, we have to handle so many kinds of work. So this is very much required nowadays, to be always to be energetic. So do some exercise, yoga, meditation, that will always help us. Then next is, think always that we got an opportunity to deliver a talk. We got an opportunity to deliver our knowledge to the other people, right? To the set of young people, right? So every, as we say, work is a workship, right? We always say, this is a very old this one which is saying that work is a workship. So whatever we are doing, our job is teaching. So when we are delivering a talk, it is like, that is what we are, that is what we are supposed to do, and our this should be 100% good. So always give a efforts that we are going to good delivery of our talk. So think that we got, next day also we got another opportunity. Let me revise, or let me improve in my teaching. So I got another opportunity. And always we are getting the opportunity to work with number of young batches, right? The first year when they will come, they will, first year, second year, third year, final year, when they will pass, another batch will come, right? So always will be dealing with the people who are in the age of 18, 17, I mean 18 to 21, 22, right? So always will deal with the young minds. So it's like we are getting an opportunity to give our talk to such a young people, and they will be we are converting them to some as a graduate, good graduate, right? So have this always in mind that we are getting good opportunities. Then I just wanted to ask everybody that how many of us enjoy teaching, right? You might have observed many times that when we'll go to the music concert, right? So what that when we'll see that artist of all musicians, a group of musicians, someone will be tabla, some will be playing the guitar, someone will be playing the harmonium, so many different kinds of instruments. If you look towards them, they will put their complete soul in their music, and they will uh, play those chords, right? How nicely that music will come. So when we'll put our heart and soul, and when we'll give 100% commitment to our work, definitely it will be a excellence in our teaching. We'll get a excellence in our teaching. So anything which we'll do by our heart, it will be always give the best output, right? So we should enjoy teaching. We should not come in this, oh, I have a class. It should not be like that. We should say, yeah, I have a class now. So it's like the attitude, when we'll change our attitude towards our profession, definitely it will reflect the surrounding also, right? The next point is no complaint database. There should not be kind of complaints. um, you just think, all of you think 10 years back and now, right? When somewhere will join, if we join some new institute or something, somewhere will start a new job, always will say that, right? That in that institute, na, in that organization, we were doing like this. It was not like this. There they were using like very good thing. uh, or we'll say, when it comes to the students, we'll say that like, I mean, we also compare with the students when we were students. When I was students, we were having this, we were having that. Nowadays you people are not at all putting any efforts. We used to go walking to the college. We used to 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers used to walk and to reach to the college to get the knowledge. Like, we will tell our kids also, sometimes we were not having such kind of two wheelers, we used to ride the bicycle. So when I was student, I was doing like this, right? The Or sometimes we'll say the last batch was far better than this batch. The last batch students were so good, they were listening, they were active, they were responding back, and all such kind of things. Many times we will repeat such kind of sentences in front of students. So first we should stop such kinds of complaints, such kind of things, because it will give a negative vibrations. So reduce these negative vibrations. Let us accept the reality that this is our students. They are now for us, and we have to develop them with the good knowledge, with the by putting some good ethics, some good moral values. We have to give all this to the students, and we have to make them, we have to graduate them, we have to make them a good citizen. So that is also our job. So accept the reality that we got this batch, and for this batch we have to give maximum effort so that they will turn into a good products. So no complaints should be there that that batch was good, this batch was good, something like that, right? So accept the reality and welcome the change. Okay. The next point which I wanted to say that it is attention puller. Let us be a attention puller. Why I wanted to say this attention puller? What will happen generally when we'll go to class? We'll open our attendance sheet or logbook. We'll take our attendance, and then we'll start taking our class. Right? We'll start switch directly to the subject. Instead of that, conduct some ice breaking activities, conduct some general activities, some kind of small kind of quiz. Quiz means not like make them to sit separately, four people this side, four people this side, nothing like that. Just kind of some kind of ice breaking activity. For example, if I ask you right now, all of you, those are attending this FDP, all the professors, if I ask you, just close your eyes and find out the best five teachers in your life. What you will just, if you close your eyes and find out the five teachers, definitely there will be two teachers from the school, two, three teachers from the school you'll get, and some more from the college level also you will get some teacher you might be getting from your profession also, right? And if I ask you for these teachers, you assign some color which you like, right? So you may assign the teacher which sometimes we remember the teacher because he scolded us a lot, but finally after some years we'll realize that no, the teacher was good. His the way she scolded me or he scolded me, because of that now I'm realizing that that was the correct what she or he was doing, right? So if I ask you, put some colors for all those teachers which you have written down in your notebook, those five teachers, you will take some time, right, to write that, and you will take some attention, like yes, for this is my best teacher, for this color. So automatically what will happen, you are getting closer to the teacher, you are getting closer to the session, you are getting closer to the classroom, right? So always be a attention puller. Do some ice breaking activity, that is called as ice breaking activity. The when we'll go to class, students will be idle, they will be in their own world, they will be talking with their friends. To bring them back to the session, to bring them to the session, get involved into the session, to involve into the teaching, learning, we should conduct some ice breaking activity. Definitely it is not possible every day, but every class, but at least we can do it in the weekly once or weekly twice also. And now when it is right now we are taking the online classes, so there are so many uh, I mean, tools are available, softwares are available. As example, I have given here in the PPT, quizmaker.com. So there are some days it will be free. After that, they will charge. So how many days it will be free? We can use that many days. We can use that software tool. So this quizmaker is very. I mean, even I tried this. This is very easy. You can import already available questions, I mean multiple choice questions, and you can import in that, and then it will if you can make some 10 questions with multiple question, and you can give what is the correct answer. So that software is like that. And then finally you can share the link. So when we are taking the online classes, I'm just giving you example, when we are taking the online classes, when we'll finish one topic, let us prepare one before taking a class. Let us prepare some small quiz on that topic, whatever we are covering, a small quiz. Or instead of that, before starting the class, let us give a quiz on the previous topic, right? So prepare a small quiz and share that link. There is a, in this quizmaker.com there is a we can share the link, and you can send that link to your WhatsApp group, because all teachers with the students, they have a WhatsApp group. So share that link to the WhatsApp group, so that students are share in the chat box, because all the online tools are having the chat boxes. So share into a chat box so that they can click on that and they can play that quiz. So it is actually, it is very interesting if you such a small things, if you we bring into our teaching, definitely it will be interesting for the students. And let them take the answers from their friends, let them ask from the friends, let them find out the answers from the Google, let them get the answers from the any sources, but at least for that, to get that answers, at least they are working, right? At least they are doing some efforts. So let them get it from anything. So they are writing it, and let them submit it. Ask, you can give in that what is the rank, and also all this is possible with this. I mean, there are so many software tools like this with respect to quiz, which you can prepare a small quiz, you can share the link and they can solve it. So you can do such kind of activities even in the classroom also. When we go to the classroom with our PPTs and all, nowadays we are taking classroom also, we are taking the WhatsApp letters through. When we finish some topic, send one small quiz to them, let them attend it, and that will bring your students close to the teacher, because nowadays everybody will be with the smartphone, with the WhatsApp groups, and so that let us use this in our profession. There, whatever they are spending, where they are spending more time in WhatsApp. So use this their WhatsApp for our profession. Okay. Then next point is sell yourself. Yes, it is very important point. You first sell yourself. See, we have seen that the people uh, will get impact of some kind of teachers, right? Uh, because of knowledge, because they have a very good knowledge, right? But if they have so much knowledge, but if they don't have a capability of teaching, they are not able to express that knowledge in a proper way, right? Then also there is a problem. So nowadays all the students are coming from the I mean, from the background where they already have uh, some kind of IQ, some kind of EQ, right? So we should present ourselves very professional, very modest also, very decent. Modest means we are modern, but we have a knowledge, right? So we should be modest, we should be professional also, and at the same time we should able to uh, handle their EQ also, right? Emotional quotient also, and we should be knowledgeable also. So finally, being a teacher, it doesn't mean that only you should show yourself like this but don't have knowledge. No, we should be good in our field. That is the I mean, we should be good in our subject. That is the mandatory part for us. Okay. So at the same time, you should be modest, you should be professional also. So this is the points which saying that self first yourself, that these things nowadays the kids, nowadays the students, they like these things. They will get close to the teachers who is very modern, but at the same time who is very knowledgeable also, who is professional, but at the same time who is giving the I mean a touch of what we can say, who is very handling the preferring the closeness of certain level, right? So you have to be sell yourself, then students will get involved in your teaching. Generally you ask which subject you like. If we ask students which subject you like, uh, they prefer the subject which generally the teacher they likes. Most of the time that happens. I cannot say in all the cases, but most of the time that will be there. The teacher which they like the subject, that subject they will like more. Okay. So in that case, sell yourself. The next point, announce the topic in advance. Whenever you are going for a class, in today's class, next class, what you are going to handle, which topic you are taking, you announce that in advance, so that and ask them to come with some preparation. right? Even if we can now, as we know that everybody are possible for them to get this knowledge, I mean, for with respect to that topic, they can google it, they can find out the knowledge with respect to that topic from different sources. Let them come with the preparation. Ask them, okay, prepare a small slide on this topic, a single slide on this topic, 4 5 points, and let us discuss in the next class. Let them open the mobile and let them read the slide, right? Let them put their points, what they have gathered with respect to that topic. Let make two groups and let them discuss in that, right? uh, there might be possibility. See, we generally as a teacher, sometimes we won't tell what we are covering in next class, and we avoid this because we think, what if the students ask some question for which if I don't have answer, right? We'll get scared of such kind of things. If students ask a question and we don't know about that question, the answer we don't know, be polite. I mean, say that, yes, okay, this doubt, okay, even I don't know about this, but let me find out. Let me get back and find with some answer. Go back, uh, get use google, do some find out the answer, and next day when you are coming to the class, our, ourselves we should say that, see, yesterday this particular student asked me this question, I was not knowing about that, but yes, after going to home I just study about this, and this is the answer. So if when you will see, tell like this, the students will see your sincerity, that yes, even though this teacher was not knowing the answer, she herself, she told that, yes, I don't know about this, let me go and prepare, let me go and find out, right? And when you will come back and when on your own you will tell that, yes, this is the answer for yesterday's doubt, I have gone, I have found out. So then also students will accept your sincerity, they will like you more, in fact they will like you more. So don't get hesitate to such kind of things, where if any student is saying, asking any questions, and if you are not having any answer for that, so let them give a topic, announce the topic in advance, let them prepare little bit about that topic, let have a group discussion on that topic, let get involved, all the students to get involved in that topic, right? So that uh, I mean, it will be really helpful for everybody when they will see that, yes, this student has prepared and came, and he has got good impression on teacher, so others will also try like this, right? So these are the all points. See, this is where we should be work as a coach, instead of only doing the traditional teaching, just teach it and go back to the this one, right? We should work as an coach. Fine. Then encourage your students to disagree the concept, right? Generally, don't make our teaching as a monologue. Just you are talking, and then finally you're winding up your session. Make it as two-way communication. Somewhere, say something like that, where students will say, no, I am not agree with you, ma'am, this we have heard about this topic somewhere, that they were saying about this like this. Sometimes when students will disagree with your concept, the other students will pay attention. Arey, how come this student is saying, how come he's getting, I mean, he's saying no to madam or something like that, right? So when they will get disagree, the attention from the other students will be there. So sometimes you should have such kind of conversations where where uh, purposely you are saying something wrong, and you're making somebody to say that whether are you agree or not. right? So this will increase the participation of the from all others also. So the surroundings will change and they will also start what exactly is happening. So they will also pay attention. So this is very important. Many times happens, right? Some students will ask doubt and will say, no, no, you keep quiet, you don't know, just sit down, uh, just check in the book or something, you will get the answer. So instead of that, let him put his points. Uh, let agree, yes, yes, you are correct. This is what, whether others are listening or not, whether you understood or not, whatever he is saying is correct. When we say such kind of things, the others participants, other students will also get participate in this, right? So encourage the students to disagree the concept. Okay, then the next point is talking about standard deviation. The standard deviation, everybody know this concept of standard deviation, right? So we know that in our class there are so many different kinds of students are there. All are not having same kind of IQ. All are not having same kind of background. The whether financial background or knowledge level background or they are not, all are not homogeneous kind of students for us, all are heterogeneous students, right? The capacity of their interest in the study or the competency with respect to learning is also different. So we have to, even though there are 60 students for us, and we say that it is not possible to look at every student when there is a class of 60, but at the same time we have to understand that everybody are not same, right? When there is an example like Dronacharya in Mahabharata. For Dronacharya, the best student was Arjun, right? He learned all that dhanur, that archery, very quickly and very easily, and he practiced and he was the best in that. So the same knowledge, the Dronacharya, when he has given to the Ashwatthama didn't capture everything so easily because his his competency level was different, right? So even though the guru is same, the students are of different capacity. So we have to see, and accordingly that we have to put some efforts from our side for the students with the poor capacity, right? That's why we are having the concept in the NAC and NBA, how you are handling the students with the poor, slow learners, what, how you are encouraging the slow learners, how you are encouraging the advanced learners. We have all those concepts because we know that all students are of not same capacity, right? And at the same time, not to segregate the students as a good or bad student, right? Uh, Sorry, I think this has got changed. So, what exactly it's saying? That's even for doctors, all patients are not same, right? Some patients will be having, uh, every patient will have their own problems. Some diseases where the treatment for that will be different, even though the doctor will be same, but according to their disease he will give the medicines, right? Same way we have to see that what are the students, how they are, according to that their behavior, their attitude, we have to develop them. Some students will be very naughty, right? Some students, they will be naughty, they will be intelligent, but they will be naughty, because naughty students generally their mentality is like center of attraction. They wanted to pull all the attraction towards them. That is what some kinds of naughty students, that is what their mentality. So how to deal with the naughty students? That doesn't mean that naughty student is a bad student. Is basically he might be a very good in studies also, but he has that attitude of attracting by doing some things attract the whole class towards him or her. So how to deal with, so we have to deal with the naughty students different way, right? So when we should not segregate the students, your good students sit this side, your bad students sit this side, but we should know that he's a good student, he's a bad student, and how to handle that as per their attitude, as per their behavior, as per their knowledge, as per their capacity. We have to handle them, right? In grocery shop also, we have to listen to their requirements also, students requirement also. Some students will come very good in studies, very good in knowledge wise also, very good, so his requirement will be different. And the students who is not good in studies and not very knowledgeable and all, his requirements will be different. Some students, they want only to get pass, some students want to get highest marks to get a topper or something, right? So we have to deal with we have to see their requirements also. The poor students we can bring only to the pass level, we cannot push him to the topper level. For that, he's the student will also should be there, right? So I was given the second point as a grocery shop. That means like when you will go to some grocery shop, uh, the grocery fellow will ask you what you want, right? He will not give directly one bag, okay, this is what items are available, you take this. He will ask what and all you want, and according to that requirements, he will provide those things to you. Same way, when it comes to the students, this we have to listen to the students and we have to find out what their requirements, right? Some students, they will be very good in no, very good in practical, logically they will be very good, practically they will be very good, but when it comes to the theory, they cannot write us one question, one 10 lines question also, theoretical question also properly, right? Some students will be very good in knowledge, but when it comes to the presentation, they cannot, they have that fear factor, stand in front of so many and talk something. So as per their requirements, we have to deal with them, right? So this is also one of the point which is talking about the students, naughty students. I have one example, Dr. Radhakrishna, right? So when he was taking class, we all know about Dr. Radhakrishna, right? So he was we celebrate Teachers' Day also on the 5th December on his birthday. So I heard this story in somewhere, which is saying that when he used to take classes, Dr. Radhakrishna used to take classes. So many students from other classes also, they used to come to listen to his classes. So one day when he was taking a class and he was talking about the diamond, that how to polish the diamonds, what are the different types of diamonds, what are the how to I mean, uh, all with respect to diamond, he was giving the teaching with respect to diamond. One naughty student, he was asking, finally he asked, but sir, you didn't tell us how to manufacture the diamond. Uh, so he was very naughty. So Dr. Radhakrishna, he tackled very nicely. He told that student, what you have to do, my friend, you have to dig a hole 300 meters. Dig the hole. Take one charcoal, put dig 300-meter hole and put that charcoal in that this one, and wait for 3000 years. Then that charcoal becomes a diamond after 3000 years. So we cannot, the way he has handled it is not like he just simply one sentence he said that to student that get one charcoal, dig the 300 meter depth of 300 meter in the this ground and put that charcoal and wait for 3000 years. After 3000 years you will get a diamond. So so nicely he has answered, even though he has given all the information with respect to that, but manufacturing a diamond. So this is just one example how to tackle the students. And nowadays, see, that's what I told you when was referring quizmakers.com. Give a students assignments where it will be instead of giving the questions which is all kinds of mm, theoretical questions, some 10 questions giving and they are writing the answers. Make a group assignments, make a group of 5 students. If 60 students are there, make a group of 6 students. You will get a 10 groups and divide among them some topics of 2 modules or something, and ask them to create a multiple choice questions on that topic, so that they can create a multiple choice questions on that topic. And finally you will get a, from all 10 groups for 2 modules, you will get a question bank, multiple choice questions database. And ask one group to prepare a quiz for this. Let us prepare a quiz for this, and everybody let us everybody will play this quiz. So give such kind of assignments when you have a such multiple choice questions already available with you, which is prepared by the students and authenticated by you, right? Then same questions you can use in the next time when you are taking a class for next year, same subject when you are taking for the another student. You can use this question bank, you can use this multiple choice database for your this quizmaker.com in your classrooms, where you can create a small quiz for that particular topic. Share the link of that quiz, let students attend it. It's like you are digitally you are using you are using this digital concept in your teaching, and students are also enjoying. Then I have one more slide which is talking about this digital writing pad. You can see that the writing pad is there, it is connected to the laptop. And it's not new. I mean, the time the lockdown started, and this pandemic started, and we started with the online classes, we started searching for all such things also. So I just thought of, there is a which is not costly, which is just of 1200 2000 to 3000 something, which is a digital writing pad. So it is generally very helpful for the problematic kind of subjects which you can assign to you. I mean, you can attach with your laptop where you are taking a classes. So whatever you will write on this digital writing pad, it will be displayed on your laptop and student can see it. Because even though in these tools, many offline tools are there, even though there is a whiteboard, blackboard are available in so many in MS Team and all, we are not having a habit of uh, using it digitally. But in this particular, where I have shown the picture here, you have a pen also, so you can write the way we are writing on the blackboard or on a paper. We can write it on this digital writing pad, and the same thing will be reflected into the laptop. So I have given the link down. You can see there is a YouTube. If you give in the YouTube Wacom digital writing part, you will get so many links. You can find out so many different digital writing pad, and it won't cost that much, not more than 3000. So it will be very useful. I mean, if you want your classes to be effective and your students should get, because you cannot explain the program which is already written there, and you are asking this line is doing this line is doing this. Or even you cannot take a mathematical classes where you are displaying every maths complete problem and you are explaining. That will not be effective unless and until you write one statement or one equation, and you will discuss on that equation, and then you will make everybody to think what will be the next step, right? Then they will also think. If you display everything in your notes in your laptop while taking the classes, students will not get a interest, or student will not get that uh, 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 they won't be curious to understand what will be the next step. So we have so many such kind of instrument. We have to search and we have to find out, so that our classes will be effective, right? uh, so going to the next. Yeah, this slide is very, take it at very lighter note. Don't take me in the different way. It's on very lighter note how the changes are happening in learning. The traditional learning, or traditionally, we all know that we worship Saraswati Devi, right? uh, for when it comes to the study, when it comes to the student, we worship Saraswati Devi. Nowadays, in digital, everything we are using MOOC. All of you know about MOOC, so it is a Mukambike. So traditional learning is shifting to the Mukambike, or we can say that Saraswati Devi is shifting into a Mukambike. So just on a lighter note, how there is a changes in the learning, how there is a changes in the worshipping. So, so what are the key points? This is my last slide of my session. So, what are the key points? What are the takeaways from this session? I'll not read these key points, but if we discuss or if you think, we know that the world is changing. There are a lot of changes happening, and we always say that the changes should be a constant. Means there should be a changes always, and for that changes we should get acquainted always for the better changes, right? So. When we'll go for all latest technology when it comes to our own things, with respect to TV, with respect to mobile, with respect to washing machine, with respect to vehicles, when we'll go for the latest technology, why not in our teaching? Why not we are using the latest technology, so that we should be get connected with our students, because we know that our students are more towards the technology. They knows more with respect to technology. We also should understand that technology, and along with them let us learn the next technology, use our knowledge which we have from so many years. We are teaching so many subjects, right? So we have a knowledge, so use our knowledge with this new technology and get connected with our students. But I know that this is not going to completely online, is not going to happen. Even though there are so many online courses, it's not like that it's completely all the universities and all the schools, colleges will stop completely, right? It's not. Our students are going to back. They are going to come back, right, to the colleges. Only the thing that they know now from where the sources are available, how to get the sources. But what they will do, they will just simply they will download somebody's PPT, they will just download somebody's notes and they will learn, right? Which not with the depth of knowledge that we have to be there. So we should get along with them. We have to see that uh, I mean, we know that they are going to come back. So only the thing that we have to now, we have to get digitally equipped and learn all latest technology, search all latest technology, how we can use those technology in our teaching. Okay, so this is with respect to the last slide. Uh, any questions from anybody? Khurshid ma'am?
No, ma'am. No questions, ma'am.
Okay, so yes, ma'am, I have done with my session.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Uh, I take this opportunity to thank you on behalf of management, department, organizing committee, participant, and on my own behalf. and the session was really good, ma'am. And the way
Thank you,
you
ma'am.
explained and the projected how the students as well as faculty, how they are struggling to get adjusted to this digital era. It was really, the photos are really viral in this YouTube also.
Yes, ma'am.
The way how you have taken classes doing online, really hats off to that, ma'am. You
Thank
also
you, ma'am.
enjoyed a lot. And you have mentioned that how one is divided into four parts. A knowledge is gained by a guru, a knowledge is gained by our own intelligence, and by communicating with the class fellows, as well as with as the time passes. It's really a good
Yes, ma'am.
slogan from the Veda which you have selected, ma'am. I really got interest on that sloka. And you have mentioned how the traditional teaching is getting different from that of a digital era teaching. It's really the comparison what you have given was really uh, very interesting, ma'am. And next, at the last few things which I want to take from this session is that a teacher should be an energetic coach. Yes, I'll take that, ma'am. Will be a good coach from now onwards. And next, Saraswati is changing to Mukambika. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It's very
ma'am.
good. Yes, ma'am. We are Mukambikas now nowadays, because getting adjusted to the digital era is really, it was a very tough
Yeah,
time.
we have to worship that MOOC.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Also, from my side, I wanted to say thank you to whole the team of Mechatronics, because I have seen in the first phase also very nicely you have handled the whole session and the whole FDP, and in the second session also you have your approach and your communication, everything. It was excellent, and the way you have given the hospitality, everything, it was really very good. I appreciate the Vijayashri ma'am, the head of the department of mechatronics. A real appreciation for her also, and the whole team of mechatronics. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thanks to principal sir of SVC, and thanks to management of SVC.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again.